So next, what it is written, Gupta period achieved economic and glorious achievement in science, technology, art and architecture, literature, mathematics, religion and philosophy. That's why Gupta period is referred as a golden age. This is a very important point. You can write down on whatever the topics or whatever the notes I am giving you, children. You have to note down in your copy, because it will be very easy for you to understand. So the by the name, see, in the question only answer is hidden. Gupta Empire. Okay, so whenever the name came Gupta, so you just recall it that Gupta Empire, it was referred to as a golden age. See here, the name start from G and here also G. So Gupta Empire was said to be, or we can say Gupta period was also referred to be as a golden age. Why? Because it achieved a lot of things in his days. What was that? The first was science and technology, art and architecture, mathematics, literature, religion and philosophies. That is why it is referred as a golden age. The next is that Gupta Empire. Gupta Empire was founded by as a small kingdom by Sri Gupta, who ruled from 242 to 80 CE. See children, I have already explained you. Right now I was explaining you that the small kingdoms like Kushana empires was not a big empire. So what it happened, it was established a stronghold in the North Indian since the first century, and it was started declining. So what happened, they started to engulf with each other so that they can make a big empire. So the Gupta Empire was founded by whom? By a small kingdom. Earlier it was not a big kingdom. Okay, so it was a small kingdom and it was founded by a person named Sri Gupta, who ruled from 242 to 80 CE, and he was succeeded by Ghatotkacha, who ruled from 280 to 319 CE. I hope so you all are able to understood. Okay, so children, this is a very important terms which I have given in a short form. It is a beautifully explained, so you have to note down in your copy. So what it is written, the first was that these are what I have already told you, that many of the empires, they came and they ruled. So the first empire who ruled during the time of a Gupta empires was the Chandragupta first. He ascended the Magadha throne in 320 CE and 335 CE. See, I have written already here 320 CE to 335 CE, and he married a princess Kumara Devi of the Lichavi tribe and received a Patliputra as a dowry. You have to just recall it. It is a very important thing. Earlier what happened, the king used to marry a princess who is having a lot of tribes, or we can say lot of places. They then, after the marriage, they used to give, their fathers used to give that place as a dowry. So when he married a princess Kumara Devi, of the Lichavi tribe, then Chandragupta first received a Patliputra as a dowry, which was later referred to as a capital of the Magadha as a dowry. Then what happened? Chandragupta first conquered Prayag, Saket, Magadha and Bihar. Chandragupta was also called as a Maharaja Dhiraja. Why he was called as a Maharaja Dhiraja? Maharaja Dhiraja means kings of a kings, because he was a very strong person, and he was a very like you can say, he was a very well wishers for all the peoples. He used to care a lot of things, and he used to see everything, and he was a very powerful person, especially in the remarkable military powers. Okay, so he conquered Prayaga, which is now recently called as Allahabad, then Saket, which is now present day known as Ayodhya, and most of the Magadha in Bihar. I hope so you all are able to understand. Children, you have to write these things in your copy. Chandragupta first, after that he ruled from 320 CE to 335 CE. After that, who came? His son came. His name was Samudragupta. So he was given a title, or you can say that a nickname was given, which was named as Indian Napoleon. He was a great skill. He was having a great skill in the military and monumental achievements. Okay, so see, I would like to explain you something like Samudragupta expanded the Gupta Empire further. Chandragupta first was Samudragupta father. Chandragupta first was his son was Samudragupta. So don't get confused. Okay, so Samudragupta expanded the Gupta Empire further, and he overall the whole of India with his army. During his reign, what happened? The Gupta Empire extended from Allahabad to the border of Bengals. So Yeah, I was teaching you about the he was having a great capability in holding the military and military purpose. He was expert in that, and he has made many monuments, which was a great achievement for the Samudragupta. And he defeated, this is a very important top notes, he defeated 9 rulers of Aryavarta and 12 rulers of Dakshinapata, and he also got the title of a Maharaja Diraja like his father Chandragupta Maurya. Okay, so see, 320 CE to 335 CE, Chandragupta first rule. After that, who came? His son came. 335 to 380 CE, Samudragupta came, his son. Okay, Samudragupta's son was Chandragupta second. So children, don't get confused. Chandragupta second and Chandragupta first. If in exams it may ask that who was Chandragupta second, so you have to write down that he was the son of Samudragupta, not father of Samudragupta. Okay, so then he ruled from 380 to 415 CE, and he was also given a nickname, or you can say that he was also known as a Vikramaditya. He was succeeded Samudragupta in 380 CE, and he ruled from 380 CE to 415 CE. So Chandragupta Vikramaditya led several successful military expeditions. He conquered Malwa, Gujarat, Saurashtra region in the west. Okay, so what it is written? He strengthened his rule by the powerful political marriage alliances. He married daughter Prabhavati to a Vakataka rulers in the Deccan provinces. So how he strengthened his military powers? By, or you can say, political powers, by marrying a daughter of Prabhavati to a who belongs to a Vakataka ruler in the Deccan provinces. Children, one thing I want to tell you, earlier what people used to do, especially kings, they used to marry a queen who was whose father was very powerful in the military and as well as in politicals, in everything, and got a lot of monumental achievements. So they used to marry that type of a person only. So by marrying these Vakataka rulers, his strength was become very powerful. So then what happened? He also defeated the chiefs of Bengals and occupied the area. He established his second capital at Ujjain. So what happened, children? He already I was explaining you that he conquered means उसने बहुत जगह पे कब्जा किया. That was said to be a Malwa, Gujarat and Saurashtra. और फिर उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने बंगाल पे और बहुत सारी एरिया पे भी कब्जा किया. एंड देन ही एस्टैब्लिश, उन्होंने क्या किया? एक अपना खुद का कैपिटल बनाया. दैट इज सेड टू बी एन उज्जैन. आई होप so you all have able to understood. If you are having any doubt, you could ask to me. Now children, whatever I have explained you have to note down in your copy and then send it to me.